What's up, guys? It's Grim and today is going to be a slightly different video. Today I'm actually going to be telling a story. I'm going to be starting a story time type of series on my channel, and I hope you guys enjoy this little story time video. So today's story time thing is going to be about how me and Chubbs McNubbs both went to this cemetery, and creepy stuff did happen. Not during it, but at the end, you'll see. So anyway, it starts out as a vlog. Actually, there's literally a vlog on his channel right now as we speak, and you can go check it out. I'll leave the description, the bottom description. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, day starts off normal. I wake up, text Cody. I go do my shit. He goes to work, I think. Anyway, I go to his place, and I pick him up, and I start driving to the area. It's called Spring Hill Cemetery, so look it up if you want. We started driving down there. We were just kind of vlogging along the way, V-rolls and all that. And we finally get there, but we don't want to go during the day because, that's not fun. So we decide to go during the night. So we wait in a hotel. We wait for our third-party member to get done work. And as soon as she gets done work, we start heading there. So we start going there. It's just the same drive to this abandoned city that we once went to, and it was a chill drive. Kind of tired because it was like midnight, and we're driving, and we finally come to the exit where we come off, and we start to pull off, and it's literally the same exit as the abandoned city, which is kind of nuts because they're both creepy and haunted as hell. So we're pulling off, and we drive on this very secluded road, and it's very creepy just to pull on that road alone because it's dark, it's lonely, and the nearest gas station to the Spring Hill Cemetery is like maybe a mile or two down the road. So we finally get to the actual road that brings us to the cemetery, and it is a dirt road, and it is creepy as heck because I have a sedan for one. So, and I pull in through I drive in like a normal person, and that's scary enough as it is because I need to back out, but I'll later tell you what happens when we escape. Anyway, we go in, and then there is a fence locking the path from the actual cemetery, so we have to stop there, even though easily people could get out of the car like we did and go around the gate because there's no like fencing around it until like maybe 100 feet or something, and then there's like a wood fence to stop no one from getting across. Anyway, we start roaming the cemetery, and I'm starting to feel very skeptical about the whole situation because I'm starting to feel very tired, and our third-party member starts getting a headache. So we're roaming around it. Nothing really spooky happens. We just feel like, eerie vibes and stuff all in all, and the more I'm in this graveyard, the more my consciousness begins to fade. And that's not very much of a good thing because that's signs that something's trying to take over your body, according to Google. So we're still roaming around this place. We're going to the back of it. We're looking at gravestones. As you can see, I'll put a little clip of Chubbs' video in to show you we're just kind of roaming around looking at the graves. And nothing seems to be very creepily happening. So we start roaming back, and another YouTuber named Oh My Gosh went to this cemetery, and he found this doll that we really, really wanted to find, but we couldn't find it anywhere at all. So we're walking back to my car, and right before this I said, one of my worst fears is something happening in my car, because no one likes something happening in their car that they love, and this is like my first great car. So yeah, we start walking back, and Cody's like, oh hey, we didn't search this part of the cemetery. So me and the third party member are like, oh okay. So we're roaming that way, and we're hoping to find the doll that Oh My Gosh found. So we're slowly walking that way, making our way over there because we never roamed it, because we just kind of went to dead center immediately for some reason. And as we're walking that way, something, I guess my instinct told me to turn around and check out my car. I don't know why, but it just kind of gave me very jolt in my brain, like, hey, you need to look at your car right now, buddy. So I turn around and I see headlights behind my car because you could see the shadow of my car, or the lights beaming over my car, hitting the woods in front of my car and, like, the gate and stuff. So I'm sitting there almost crapping myself because I was like, oh crap, we might get arrested. And me, the third party member, and Cody just kind of sit there frozen. The third party member's like, turn off your flashlights. So we do that, and we kind of start going more towards the fence to get out of the light a little bit more. It's not like it was on us, but we were close enough to it. And we just sit there and watch it because we're in shock. We don't know what to do. We've never actually dealt with anything like this before. So we're all thinking it's the cops. We're all crapping ourselves because we're like, oh, crap, we're not supposed to be here. We're kind of trespassing, I guess. But it's a graveyard, so, I guess a graveyard at night, you're not supposed to be there. Anyway, we're just sitting there watching the headlights. And they look like truck headlights, kind of like maybe Ford F-150 vibes. And just to say, we'd never heard a door close. We never heard it pull up. We never heard any gravel because it was a gravel road. So we pull up. They pull up, I should say, and we're just sitting there in shock. The lights turn off. Cody's like, okay, it looks like it's only 1v3. So that's basically saying that he saw someone that me and the third-party member did not. So we're sitting there still crapping ourselves, and when I feel it's safe enough, we both run over there, or all three of us run over there, and I shine the flashlight behind my car, and there's no vehicle. Nothing at all. No vehicle. And it was definitely a truck headlight, I should say, because it had that, how do I say this? It had, the headlights were stationary. So it wasn't like moving around like people were holding flashlights. But there was no truck behind our car, or my car, I should say. And we were just sitting there so curious because that's not how life works. You're supposed to hear a car and maybe it pull out. We didn't hear it pull out at all. And it's hard enough to back out of that place. So we get in my car. We're still scared crapless. And we start backing up, and it's like pitch black. Even my reverse lights didn't really illuminate the forest. So my bright idea is let's do a 3-point turn, or maybe a 50-point turn, because it was a very thin driveway. So we actually successfully do it, shockingly, and we start driving out, and we see this car behind us, and it's starting to speed up to catch up to us, and I hit the gas because fuck that. Anyway, we continue on, and then we stop at the nearest gas station because we're all in shock still from that whole situation. We're all in shock, and we just sit there. We look around at my car. Maybe we didn't know if they, maybe wrote something on it. I don't know. Maybe put like a tracker. We checked it out, and there was nothing there. So we go back to the hotel, and we start doing some research, and that same, let's say, situation happened to 2 other YouTubers, including Oh My Gosh. So this one YouTuber said they saw the same exact thing, how like maybe a truck pulls up, and they hear nothing like any truck noises or vehicle coming in there at all, and it just disappears. But they still see the same figure, which is a black robe over the top of someone. So they see that, and Oh My Gosh saw the same person, I should say. They never saw a vehicle, but they saw the person. And we research a little bit more, and we figure out that the name of that person or figure, is the gatekeeper. And basically it comes and protects the gate, or, just make sure no one's there. But we were there, so I don't know. I don't really know the full story of it, but it's named the Gatekeeper. And that's the story on how we got the shit scared out of us at Spring Hill Cemetery. And we're still planning on going back with my camera, because at that point I would have recorded all of that to upload it for you guys, but I didn't have my lens. So we just had to deal with Cody's vlog. But anyway, guys, that is our first ever real experience with the paranormal. And I hope you guys liked it. If you guys like these types of videos, then give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!